Good morning, my dear students. We were doing unit number 1, D1 Maths, 8th edition, and the topic is prime factorization, right? Prime factorization means you have to split your number into its prime factors. For example, I have a question: find prime factors of 26163, 26,163. You have to find prime factor and then leave your answer in index notation. Write down your answer in index notation, right? So, first of all, prime factors 26,163. You have to follow the rule of divisibility as I have told you. So the first prime number is 2, and for divisibility on 2 I have to check the last digit of the number. Here last digit is 3. It means 26,163 can't be divided on 2, because for 2 the last digit must be 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8. It means this number is not divisible on 2. So after 2 the next prime number is 3. What is the rule for 3? You all know. You have to take sum of the digits: 2 plus 6 plus 1 plus 6 plus 3. I am checking the rule for 3. 2 plus 6 plus 1 plus 6 plus 3. 6 and 2 8, 8 and 1 9, 9 and 3 12, 12 plus 6 18. 18 is divisible by 3 because we know 3 6 times 18. It means this number is divisible on 3. Clear? So I have taken 3, this 26. 3 8 times 24. This is 26. You will read the table 3 up to 88, because 3 9 times 27, that is greater than 26. So 3 8 times 24, 26 minus 24, remainder is 2. Now 2 and 1, 21. 3 7 times 21. Then 3 2 times 6, and then 3 1 times 3. Clear? Okay. Now the last digit is 1. Again it is not divisible on 2, because for 2 the last digit must be 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8. So now the last digit is 1. So I will check the rule for 3. Take the sum of these digits: 8 plus 7, 15, 15 and 2, 16, 17, 17 plus 1, 18. Right? And 18 is divisible by 3. It means this number can be divided by 3. So I have again taken 3. Okay. Keep in your mind 8. 3 2 times 6. 8 minus 6, 2. Now it is 27. Remainder is 2, so it is 27. 3 9 times 27. Right? And now 3 9 times 27. After 27 I am taking 2 digits together, 2 and 1, 21. Whenever we take 2 digits together, we first put 0 here, right? And then 3 7 times 21. Look at this: 8 7 2 1. When I will divide it on 3, 3 2 times 6, right? 8 minus 6, 2. This 7 will come down. Now it is 7. 3 9 times 27. Right? Okay, after this 2 will come down, but 2 is smaller than 3. So I have 21. I will take 21 together, 2 digits together. Whenever we take 2 digits together, we first put 0, right? And now 2 3 7 times 21. Is it clear? So 8 7 21, when it will be divided by 3, we will get 2907. Okay, now check the last digit 7. So it can't be divided on 2. For 3, take the sum of the digits: 2 plus 9, 11, 11 plus 0, 11, and 11 plus 7, 18. So again it is divisible by 3. Keep in your mind 29 and read the table: 3 9 times 27, because 3 10 times 30, that is greater than 29. So 3 9 times 27. And what is remainder? 2 is remainder. Now it is 20. 3 6 times 18. 20 minus 18, again it is remainder is 2. 27, 3 9 times 27. Now it is 969. Last digit is 9, so it can't be divided on 2. So for 3, take the sum of the digit. 9 and 9, 18. 18 plus 6, 24. And we know 3 8 times 24. It means again it is divisible by 3. 3 times 9, 3 2 times 6, 3 3 times 9. Now this is 323. Okay. At this step, for 2, it is not divisible because the last digit is 3. For 3, take the sum of the digit. 3 and 2, 5, 5 and 3, 8. And 8 is not divisible by 3. So I can't take 3. Now after 3, the next digit is 5. Next prime number is 5. So for 5, the last digit must be 0 or 5. But in this case, last digit is 3. So it is not divisible by 5. Okay, after 5. The rule for 7 was 323. What was the rule for 7 to check whether it is divisible or not? Double the last digit. Double the last digit. 3. Double of 3 is 6. Then this 6 will be subtracted from the remaining digits, that is 32. 32 minus 6. This is 26. And we all know that 26 is not divisible on 7. Right? 26 do not come on table of 7. So it is not divisible on 7 as well. After 7, the next prime number is 11. You will not stop or stuck at this step. Check the number at the next prime numbers. So if it is not divisible on 7, go for 11, because after 7 the next prime number is 11. So 323 on 11. Check here. If I divide 323 on 11, 11 2 times 22, remainder is 10. This 3 will come down. Now this is 103. 11 9 times 99 and remainder is 4. It means 323 is not divisible on 11. Now after 11, the next prime number is 13. So I will divide 323 on 13 and it will not be divided. When you will divide it, remainder will not be 0. It means 323 is not divisible on 13. After 13, the next prime number is 17. So you can see, when I will divide 323 on 17, 17 1 times 17 and the remainder is 15. This 3 will come down. Now it is 153. 17 9 times 153. It means, and remainder is 0. Whenever you will get 0 remainder, it means this number is completely divisible on this number. So 17 19 times 323. 17 19 times. And after 17, the next prime number is 19. 19 is a prime number, so it will be divided on 19 only, because prime number are those number which has only two factors, 1 and the number itself. So 19 is a prime number. It will be divided only by the number itself. So 19 1 time 19. So these are the prime factors. Okay, now you have to write these prime factors in form of index notation. 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 17 multiplied by 19. Index notation form mean you will check that how many times the number is repeating. 3 is repeating 4 times. So 3 power 4, 3 raised to power 4. You will put 4 on the power of 3. 3 power 4. 3 is repeating how many times? 4 times. Multiplied by 17 is only 1 time. So you will write 17 raised to power 1. You will write 1 over here. Then 19 is also one time, so you will write 19 raised to power 1. So the index notation of this number is 3 raised to power 4 multiplied by 17 raised to power 1 multiplied by 19 raised to power 1. So this is called prime factorization and index notation.